Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is your insightful speaker, David Clark, and I wanted to just come on and share a testimony. It's just part of my journey. This is the most recent part of my journey is I'm free. I'm not saying that as if I was incarcerated somewhere or anything like that, but I'm free because I choose to be free. I'm free because I choose to forgive myself. I'm free because I understand that no matter what I did in the past, as egregious as it was, as selfish as it was, that's not who I am now. And because of that, I'm free. I've been forgiven. And forgiveness is not for anybody else but you. Forgiveness is only for yourself. I was mentally, not physically, as far as like getting arrested, but mentally, I was in prison. In my heart, I was in prison. Alcatraz. I was there because I refused to believe that I was forgiven. I was still carrying around hurt from like 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I was still carrying that weight around. So I was wondering why. How come every time I start a new friendship with, obviously, no matter boy or girl, man or woman, at that time, I kept wondering, like, why every time I meet somebody new and we hit it off, why is it sinking quick? Why am I hearing the same things over and over and over as far as critiques about myself? And I realized one of the things was I'm still carrying around guilt and hurt. I was still carrying around guilt and hurt. It's like I was forgiven, and life had opened up the mental jail cell, the mental prison, opening up for me to walk out, but I kept closing the door because I couldn't get over the things I did. I couldn't get over it. I couldn't forgive myself. I couldn't see past what it is that I did. And I'm not saying that we should just do wrong and just be like, oh, well, F it. No. But what we should do is understand that we're forgiven. If you believe in a higher power and you prayed and you asked for forgiveness, you're forgiven. One of my favorite scriptures, and one of the ones that I had the most time with, so much so I made it my initial sermon, is John 3:16. For Jehovah so loved the world that he gave his only son, that whoever believes in him will not face eternal death, but have life in paradise, have everlasting life, will live again. So if I believe God's word like I said, if I believe in new fresh starts like I said, then why am I carrying around guilt? Why am I not forgiving myself for things that I'm not even doing right now? So again, forgive yourself and know that you're forgiven. And don't let anybody bring up your past to you. Your past is your past. You feel bad. You felt bad. You went through the proper contrition and showed the level of contrition and remorse. And prayerfully, you've moved past it in your life. If you have, forgive yourself. Because there's a whole world out there that's waiting on you to forgive yourself, so then it can start giving back. So we can start replenishing the things that you thought you lost. So we can start reviving the things that you thought you lost. Or better yet, for me at least, to start giving me the things I thought I didn't deserve. The life I've been living over the past year and a half, is the best life, quality of life that I've lived as far as being changed, like forgiving myself. Even more so these past few months, probably about 6-7 months, I've been on a path of forgiving myself. I'm not the same way. I don't even think the same. So why would I allow someone to hold me to my old self? I was listening to a podcast. I listened to a podcast, and they were playing Les Brown, I believe it was, and he said, if you try to convict me off of my past mistakes, you're convicting the innocent man. And my job is to not proclaim innocence, but to be that way. Don't just proclaim innocence, but be that way. And when you are that way, truly, then that's when you can enjoy a freedom, a peace of mind. My mind was so tormented. Seeing the things that I've done, seeing the hurt I caused people, tormented, and I was doing it to myself. I couldn't let it go. But once you let it go, then that's when you can truly start being blessed with the things that you truly do deserve. Because you're trusted now. So I encourage you, go get help if you need it. Call hotlines if you need it. They're a really great resource. The NAMI helpline, I call at least 2-3 times a week. Just to, if nothing else, just to talk, just to keep things off my mental, keep things off my heart, keep things off my subconscious. And that really does help. So again, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. I think forgiving yourself is one of the best forms of self-care. I really do. I think forgiving yourself is one of the best forms of self-care a person could ever do. Because there's a different vibration of life once you've forgiven yourself. It's a freedom that no situation can take away from you, that nobody can take from you. They can bring up your past. You're so free. Doesn't even matter. Well, all right, family. That is it for this moment's motivational moment. I thank you all so very much. Again, till next time, be blessed.